Welcome to the Week in Armenia, where we break down the week's most important news and events. Here's what you need to know and why. Coming up, Armenians from around the world are gathering in Yerevan for a conference organized by the Ministry of Diaspora. A controversial exhibition about Soviet-era persecution is shut down by Armenia's Ministry of Culture. Armenia's Prime Minister Karapetian touts his achievements after 1 year in office. We'll have more on these stories, plus highlights from CivilNet's reporting. Armenians from around the world are gathering in Yerevan today for the 6th annual Armenia Diaspora Pan-Armenian Conference. Organized by Armenia's Ministry of Diaspora, the theme of the global gathering is, quote, mutual trust, unity, and responsibility. Politicians, community leaders, and educational, cultural, and religious figures will discuss how to improve collaboration between the diaspora and the Republic of Armenia. The conference agenda includes talks about business and cultural exchange, but is noticeably sparse on domestic political and economic issues. Armenia's Ministry of Culture shut down an exhibit highlighting the extreme persecution of the 1930s Stalin era in the Soviet Union. The exhibition, titled Eclipse, was organized in the historic Yerevan home of Armenian writer Hovhannes Tumanyan. The exhibit highlighted the severity of repressions in the Stalin era. Thousands of Armenians and other Soviet citizens, including intellectuals, artists, and clergymen, were arrested, exiled, and killed. Hovhannes Tumanyan, one of Armenia's most renowned writers, lost 3 sons during this time. Armenia's Culture Ministry did not clearly explain its reasoning and stated that the exhibit was politicized. In an interview with CivilNet, director of the Tumanyan House Museum said that outside actors pressured the Ministry of Culture to take such a step.
Մշակույթի նախարարությունը կարծում եմ չորոշեց, որ ցուցահանդեսը պետք է հավաքվի։ Իսկ կարծում եմ պարզապես նրանց միջոցով մեզ իմաց տրվեց այդ մասին։ Քանի որ մենք նախարարությունն ենք մշակույթի ենթակա։
Armenian Prime Minister Karapetian celebrated his 1 year in office. Upon his appointment last September, the former corporate executive pledged to introduce wide-ranging reforms that would improve Armenia's domestic business environment. Karapetian has been praised by leaders of the ruling Republican Party for his efforts to attract economic investment to Armenia. Karapetian has expressed his strong desire to stay on as Prime Minister after President Serge Sargsyan completes his final presidential term in 2018. After initiating reforms to change the constitution in 2015, the president has not clarified whether he plans to become Prime Minister or replace Karapetian with someone else. Moving on to highlights from CivilNet's reporting this week. Armenia's organic agriculture industry is gaining ground, both literally and metaphorically. Currently, there are 50 registered organic farms in the country. Deputy Minister of Agriculture Armen Harutyunyan predicts this number will double in 2 years. He talks with CivilNet about the organic agriculture landscape in Armenia and the advantages of this relatively novel cultivation method.
Գիտեք, ըստ էության ամենահեշտ բացատրությունը կլինի դա այն գյուղատնտեսությունն է, որով զբաղվել են մեր պապերը։ Այսինքն, երբ դեռևս չեն եղել քիմիկատներ, երբ դեռևս չեն եղել քիմիական պարարտանյութեր, երբ դեռևս չեն եղել մեքենաներ, որոնք աղտոտել են օդը եւ աղտոտել են միջավայրը, այն ժամանակ կարծես թե ամեն ինչն էլ օրգանիկ էր։
In 2015, approximately 379,000 people were formally employed in Armenia's agricultural sector, and it constituted 17% of Armenia's total gross domestic product. The University of Southern California will celebrate the best of Armenian culture, technology, and scholarship in an upcoming festival. The event, called Innovate Armenia, will be held at the university's Los Angeles campus on Saturday, September 23rd. Director of USC's Institute for Armenian Studies, Salpi Gazarian, talks with CivilNet about the mission and vision behind the event.
The best of innovation, both in Armenia and the diaspora, and tried to bring them together so that they would meet, collaborate. We call it where heritage meets innovation.
William Saroyan's historical home in his native town of Fresno, California is being recreated in Armenia by Storaket Art Studio. Russian-Armenian businessman Artur Zhanebekyan purchased the famous writer's house in 2015 and announced plans for its reconstruction and redesign. Storaket Art Studio director Meruzhan Minasyan talks with CivilNet about the innovative idea of reconstructing Saroyan's historical home. Now, here are your weekly Smart Stats Healthcare Edition. In 2016, 37% of people in Armenia above the age of 15 said they understood they needed to see a doctor but did not go. This number has nearly doubled since 2009. The three main reasons are insufficient funds, not enough time, and self-treatment.
That's it for the week in Armenia. I'm Maral Tavitian, and thank you for watching CivilNet.